Mike, what we got going on here, as you tell me, is that we're going to start with a steel frame system, and there's a lot of different opportunities you can choose with a frame. It could be like an outrigger, which is on the more economical side, or a better perimeter style. And then we'll, basically you're bringing them in, and then the first thing they get done to them is they put a floor on.
Correct.
Well, how does this floor system work?
The bottom board goes on underneath to protect it as a vapor barrier and keep bugs and rodents out of the bottom side of the building. The floor system is constructed the same as it is in any commercial building or in any residential. It's 2x6 lumber. All the framing is built 16 inches on center. Then you have your plywood or OSB decking, which will go on top of it. Maximizing efficiencies is one of the big advantages we have in the modular industry. So,
right.
Whereas we put the floor decking on, full sheets will be put on, and then all of the edges will be routed off and the drops will be placed and reused at a later time.
So there's little waste, like we're seeing just 2-inch strips taken away here.
Correct.
As far as, something that might be, some people might consider that eco-friendly. You're controlling your waste all the way around, and, the approach is good. And the other thing is that, as I understand, these buildings, they're overbuilt. I mean, you're getting a metal frame, and then you're getting a floor put on top of a metal frame.
Yes. Structurally, I mean, you got to consider these things sometimes will travel hundreds of miles down interstates at 70, 80 miles an hour. So the mentality of the cheap trailer really needs to be reconsidered, because these things have been designed to travel distances which commercial construction, your site build, obviously doesn't have the same issue to contend with.
Yeah, I think if more people get to see the process, what we're going to do today is look at the whole process, that they kind of remove the stigma that modular is cheap trailer.
The old trailer talk.
And unfortunately, some of those buildings are still out there with weeds growing through them, and that's the way it is. But you've made a lot of changes as a manufacturer to build a good product. You've done well, as far as how to get the product in and out of the building, maintaining your efficiencies. But overall, we're going to see the whole process here, and this is great. You're starting on the floors, and that's 3/4 inch plywood, 2x6 joists. They can go up to 2x8 if they have to, or 2x10. We can do, well, like you said, different frame styles. You do what they call a true modular, where there's no frame. It's a 2x10 or 12, and it would, for all intents and purposes, you wouldn't be able to tell from a site-built building.
Right.
You'd never know.
Another big advantage, as we'll see as we go through the process, in a site-built construction, you have to contend with the weather. You can't tell right now, but we have like 30-degree weather. It's been raining all day. This wood is 100% dry. It's kept in a completely environmentally controlled atmosphere. Everything is indoors. It's protected from the weather. So you never have to contend with any of the cupping or warping of the product like you do in site-built.
Everything's kept dry. That's the funny thing, because we drive up here and we see all these projects underway, and this exposed lumber, it just sits out there in the rain.
Puddles forming on the floors.
Absolutely.
And soaking in. And
what happens all that moisture? I mean, it's got to go somewhere. So this is a unique product. So while we move on, we'll check out